So picture this. Two women in their 50s walk into a gym. One heads straight for the treadmill, her earbuds in, ready for 45 minutes of steady cardio. The other, she grabs a pair of dumbbells, sets up in front of the mirror, and begins a circuit of squats, lunges, and shoulder presses. Let's fast forward 10 years. Both women have worked hard to stay active, but when we look at their bone density scans, balance, and fracture risk, one is stronger, steadier, and more resilient. Spoiler, it's the one who picked up the weights. Cardio is wonderful, absolutely wonderful for heart health, but it doesn't do much for your bones. If you want a skeleton that can carry you through midlife and beyond, strength training is the true secret weapon. And here's the bonus, it's not just about bones, it's about boosting mood, energy, confidence, and the spark that makes you feel fully alive. I'd like to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond, with a focus on holistic health. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, menopause care provider, integrative wellness coach, and your go to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a part of this amazing community. Remember, I still have a 3-month coaching package for just $1,000. It's not on my website. It's not anywhere, but me telling you this, only listeners to this podcast can take advantage of it. All right. The first step in this is to do the menopause audit for $47. If you move forward with taking advantage of this offer, I deduct the $47 from the $1,000, which leaves you a balance of $953. And that can be broken down into 3 monthly payments of $325 each. All right. And please don't forget my show, Love Notes. It's your late night space for love, desire, and soulful connection. It is a TikTok show on Friday nights. Um, it's this Friday, September 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern at the Passion Zone, which is the passion zone. I am now recording these. Music, not recorded, but everything else is. And I am posting them to a podcast also called Love Notes. So, for September, we're talking about bone health, right? The topic today, if you haven't guessed, is lifting weights, lifting spirits, strength training for bone health. Here's the science. Bones are not static. They're living tissue that respond to stress. When you lift weights or do body weight moves, you create tiny amounts of pressure on your bones. That stress sends a message to your body. Keep these bones strong, keep building, don't break down. During menopause, when estrogen dips, bone loss speeds up. In fact, women can lose up to 20% of bone density in the years right after menopause. But weight-bearing exercise slows that process dramatically. It stimulates bone cells, increases bone density, and it reduces fracture risk. And strength training doesn't have to mean barbells at the gym. Even everyday moves count, like climbing stairs, doing yoga poses, or carrying groceries in both hands. Anything that makes your muscles pull on your bones keeps them strong. Think of it like giving your skeleton a workout memo. Hey, we're still needed. Stay solid. Here's the part many women don't realize. Strength training just isn't for your skeleton, it's a mental and emotional reset. When you lift, your body releases endorphins, those natural feel good chemicals that fight stress, anxiety, and low mood. It also helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that, when chronically elevated, which happens to a lot of us these days, can weaken your bones and add belly fat. But here's the magic. It's not only chemical, it's confidence. The first time you lift a weight that felt impossible a month ago, something shifts inside of you. Suddenly carrying laundry up to the stairs Up the stairs feels a bit easier. Pushing open a heavy door doesn't feel like such a strain. You feel capable again. The sense of power doesn't stay in the gym. It carries into your work, your relationships, your intimacy, and how you see yourself in the mirror. Lifting weight isn't just about muscle. It's about lifting your spirit, your self image, and your belief in what's possible. Now, let's bust a myth, shall we? Strength training in midlife does not mean Olympic lifts or spending hours in a sweaty gym. It's all about sustainable, functional moves that load your bones and fit into your life. So here are some options: body weight basics, squats, lunges, push ups, planks. These require no equipment but pack a serious bone strengthening benefit. If you don't know how to do any of these, there are videos galore on YouTube. Make YouTube your friend. There is a video for just about everything there. You can also use resistance bands. Remember back in the 80s, Cher had those resistant bands that they sold really well. That's what we're talking about. They're lightweight, they're portable, they're joint friendly, and just as effective as dumbbells for most moves. Of course, there's free weights. Even 5 to 10 pounds of pound dumbbells can create enough resistance to stimulate bone growth. Over time, you can progress gradually. Everyday training. So, carrying your groceries without a cart, doing yard work, or lifting your grandkids counts. Real life strength is real strength. The key here is consistency. 2 or 3 sessions a week, even just 20 minutes each, are enough to create measurable changes in bone density and muscle strength. And if you're new to it, start small. Lord knows that's what I've done. I've started very small. One set, one move, once a day. Your bones do not need perfection. They just need signals. When you build stronger bones, you build something else: trust in yourself. Fragile bones come with a silent fear: fear of falling, fear of breaking, fear of being dependent on others. But each rep you complete, each weight you lift, chips away at that fear and replaces it with confidence. Confidence in your balance, confidence in your independence, confidence that you can keep doing the things you love, whether that's traveling, dancing, hiking, or simply living your everyday life without hesitation. Strength training reframes exercise from punishment into empowerment. It shifts the story from "I'm aging and declining" to "I'm evolving and getting stronger." And that mindset, that spark of self belief, might just be the most powerful outcome of all. So, your Spark action steps this week: choose one of these strength building moves and add it to your week. Okay, let's keep it simple but consistent. You can do daily squats, 10 squats a day using just your body weight. Builds hip and thigh strength while loading your bones. You can do stair climbing. This is the reason why I have a 2-story house. Honest, is for the stair climbing. Skip the elevator once a day. Stairs are one of the best natural bone strengtheners out there. And then the resistant band rows. Anchor a band to a doorknob, pull back and squeeze your shoulder blades. This strengthens posture muscles and supports your spine. Luckily for myself, when I had a frozen shoulder and went to PT, I got some of those resistant bonds. So I try to use them daily as well. I don't want you to overthink this, okay? Pick one out of the three: daily squats, stair climbing, or resistant band rows. Pick one, commit to it, and repeat. Every rep is a deposit in your bone health bank account. And every deposit builds not just stronger bones, but stronger, more confident you. And I want you to remember, as we're closing out MenoSpark here, you are not imagining your symptoms. You deserve support, not skepticism. It's okay to ask for what you need and to let go of needing permission to validate your experiences. If today's episode resonated with you, I see you, I've been there, and I promise there is a way forward. Don't walk this road alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and of course, joy. Thanks for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you found this helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and at the Menopausal Minute. Yeah, I can talk. At the Menopausal Minute, there we go, on Substack for even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. If no one has told you this today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.